Hey guys, I'm Dr. Roberts, and what is the number one mistake that I see people making that can cost them thousands upon thousands of dollars? Stick around, we're going to talk about that coming up. Hey guys, I'm Dr. Roberts, and I am a chiropractor in the Nashville, Tennessee area. But in addition to chiropractic, I also specialize in car accident care. Now, once you are involved in a car accident, things get a little bit different than just getting in and doing your normal chiropractic care. It also depends on what state you live in when it comes to figuring out who and what and how your medical bills are going to get paid for the treatment that you received after your car accident. Some states have PIP coverage or PIP protection. That's personal injury protection. States like Kentucky and other surrounding states have this type of coverage, and that is required by everybody in the state that has auto insurance. Let's take Kentucky for example. If you get in a car accident in the state of Kentucky, you have $10,000 of PIP coverage that is just sitting there. So if you have to go to the emergency room, MRI, CT, chiropractic care, surgery, PT, whatever the case may be, that $10,000 is set aside, no questions asked, to cover those bills. Now, if you have bills that exceed your PIP coverage, that's where additional funds can come into play, like bodily injury or uninsured motorist. And also, if the other person's at fault, if you have an attorney, and all that stuff, I could make a whole entire video on that. But today, we're just going to talk about the big mistake that a lot of people make. For the state of Tennessee, we don't have PIP coverage, but we do have what's called medical payments. It's also called med pay, and that is not required in the state of Tennessee. So when you go buy your auto insurance and you pick this and this, and I want this coverage and that coverage, med pay is an option, but again, it's not required. And the number one mistake that I see people making is they are not getting med pay coverage. On average, what I see for patients come into my office, the average amount is around $5,000, which does not add that much to your monthly premium. However, it is vitally important that you have that type of coverage. For example, you get in a car accident today and you rack up the ambulance to the emergency room bill, and whatever other treatments are going on, that medical payments amount that you have on your policy is going to be sitting there to cover a lot of those bills. And if you don't have that, and especially if the accident is your fault and you don't have that, then you could be responsible, most likely you will be responsible for those bills. And those bills can rack up quickly. Now, fortunately, UM or UIM, uninsured motorist coverage, is required in the state of Tennessee, and most people have a decent amount under that. So if you're involved in like a hit and run or you're hit by somebody that doesn't have insurance, that part of your auto insurance would cover your care. But again, if the accident is your fault or if there's any other question about paying those bills, that chunk of money that is set aside for medical payments or med pay is so important. And again, it is very cheap to add that to your auto insurance. I can't stress this enough, guys. If you live in the state of Tennessee, go right now and check your declarations page on your auto insurance. Scroll down until you see medical payments, or it may just say med pay. Check and see if you have that. Check and see what the dollar amount is. If it's like $1,000 or $1,500, I would highly recommend that you up that. Like I said, the average is around 5,000. I wouldn't have any less than 5,000. If you feel like you need more than that, then pay for more than that. But again, do not make the mistake of not having medical payments coverage on your auto insurance policy, because if you do and you're involved in a wreck, it could cost you thousands.